Welcome, everybody. It's Dr. Adam here with Bee Wise Farms. It is mid-March and it's 60 degrees outside. It's amazing today and the bees are absolutely loving it. You can see behind me, these hives are going crazy right now. And it's these types of days you need to look out for when you're this time of the season, mid-March. We're coming out of winter. We still potentially have cold in front of us, but these days are really important because these are the days that you can take advantage of to get into those hives and see how they're doing. We're not going to be pulling any frames or anything today. We're just going to be checking on food resources, seeing if they've still got enough supplemental feed to get them through the winter. We'll add a little bit of dry pollen to that supplemental feed that we've got on top right now. As brood is starting to come on, we're going to give them a little bit of dry pollen right now. The other thing I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be clearing front entrances so that we get full access to those front entrances. I'll be digging out these hives a little bit to get those front entrances cleared, and then I'll be clearing those bottom boards with a little hook tool that I can shove in there and pull all those dead bees out that have been accumulating on the bottom board over the course of the winter. It's a great day to take advantage of this and get into these beehives. So I'm going to take you into the apiary, show you what I'm doing. Hope you all enjoy it. All right, so while we're out here today, we're also going to clean bottom boards. So sweeping bottom boards is something I like to do on these warm days like today. And I'm not going to get into the hive at all, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an easy way to do this. You can see that there's a lot of dead bees littered on the front of the bottom board. You can see some live bees coming out of this corner over here, right over here. You can see they're entering and exiting there. And what's likely they're doing there is that they've created a cavity they can get through. But this bottom board's going to be covered in dead bees, and that's what's clogging the entrance here. So we're going to go ahead and remove the entrance reducer. And I'm going to use this little tool I got here. This is an extension for an air compressor, for an air gun. So it reaches all the way back, and it's got this nice hook to it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here, and you can see there's some sugar that's falling through from our mountain camp method there. But you can see I'm just scooping out these dead bees. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm just trying to limit some of the work that our bees are going to have to do to clean this out. This is a lot of debris down here. You can see there's a lot of sugar in there, a lot of dead bees, and there's a lot of moisture that's contained in all of this. And so by clearing this out, we're adding a little bit of airflow during a kind of a critical part of the season where we want as much airflow in here as possible to keep moisture down as we're getting out of the winter. But you can see just cleaning that all out. Now, it's not going to get everything, and I will, once I can open this hive back up, I will come back through here and scrape the bottom board. But this just gives this a nice opportunity to get some airflow going through here. You can see there's quite a lot of dead bees in there and a lot of moisture that goes along with them. All right, we're getting quite a lot of live bees down there moving around, so we're going to go ahead and close that back up. Leave that entrance reducer in, and that'll be ready until our next set of inspections. All right, so we've just taken off the top cover or insulation, and now we're at our moisture board. You can see the first thing I'm going to do is I'm checking on this hive right now. I can see the outside of this moisture board is primarily dry. Let's see what it looks like underneath. Go underneath, you can see it's totally dry as well. Bees are up top feeding on our supplemental feed right now. It's a nice sign. They look like they're doing great. There's a lot of activity out on the front. Real nice day, so we just wanted to make sure they've got plenty of sugar in here. They've got plenty to get through the rest of March, and these are good to go. So we're going to go ahead and close this one back up and continue on down the row. These types of seasonal checks, although they are very easy, especially on nice days like today, a lot of folks don't take advantage of these days to get into their bees. This is part of the thing about being a farmer is, your bees aren't going to wait for you. The bees wait for weather, and you got to be ready to work with them. So these types of days are really important to take advantage of. But this is a great looking colony. We'll go ahead and button this back up and leave this until April now. And once we hit April, that's the time when we're going to start doing spring reversals to get these colonies ready for splits and our customers' nukes that we'll be delivering at the end of May, beginning of June.